Imagine the adrenaline rush of doing something you know is wrong, but the thrill of it all makes it seem so right. Picture a world where the line between right and wrong blurs, where the stakes are high and the rewards are even higher. This is the world of bank robbery, a world where everyday individuals transform into daring outlaws and life as they know it changes forever. In this world, we'll meet a group of characters, each with their own stories, their own motives. They're not the typical villains you might expect. They're ordinary people, just like you and me, driven to extraordinary lengths. They're the protagonists of a tale that's as captivating as it is chilling. But what leads them to this point? What drives them to take such a risk? And what happens when their plan comes into play? The answers to these questions lie in a story that's as unpredictable as it is riveting. It's a story about the thrill of the chase, the allure of the forbidden, and the consequences that follow. Intrigued? Let's take this journey together. Welcome to my first bank robbery. What pushes a man to the edge? What drives him to take such a risk? These are questions we often find ourselves pondering, and in the case of our protagonists, the answers are as varied as they are complex. Let us delve into the motivation behind the bank robbery, the catalyst that sparked this daring endeavor. Picture a group of individuals, each from different walks of life, yet bound by a common thread: desperation. For some, it's the crushing weight of debt, the relentless pressure of bills piling up, and the gnawing fear of an uncertain future. For others, it's the allure of a quick fix, the tantalizing prospect of a life-changing score. Take our lead, for instance. A man of ordinary means, caught in the vice-like grip of financial strain. He's the everyman, the guy next door, the one you wouldn't look twice at. But beneath this veneer of normalcy, a storm is brewing. He is driven by the desire to provide for his family, to shield them from the harsh realities of life. He's at the end of his tether, and he's willing to risk it all for a chance at a better life. Then there's his partner, a thrill seeker, a man seduced by the thrill of the chase, the adrenaline rush that comes with living on the edge. He's not driven by necessity, but by the sheer exhilaration of it all. He yearns for a life less ordinary, a life that's punctuated by danger and excitement. Lastly, we have the mastermind, the man with a plan. He's been down this road before, and he's well aware of the risks involved. But he's a man on a mission, a man with a singular focus, to outwit the system, to pull off the impossible. Each of these characters brings something unique to the table, a distinct set of motivations that drive them towards this audacious act. And so, with desperation in their hearts and a plan in their minds, they set their sights on the bank. The day arrives, hearts pounding, palms sweating, the plan set into motion. The morning sun shines on the city, unaware of the dramatic events about to unfold. The robbers, their faces hidden behind masks of false confidence, march towards the bank with a singular purpose. The atmosphere inside the bank is a usual one. The staff occupied with their daily routines, customers lining up, waiting for their turn, the air conditioner humming softly, oblivious to the storm about to hit them. The clock ticks on, each second echoing the robbers' synchronized heartbeats. Suddenly, the mundane tranquility is shattered as the robbers burst through the doors, their entrance as dramatic as their intentions. The bank freezes in a moment of shocked silence before chaos ensues. The robbers' voices boom out over the panic, their demands clear as day. Money, and lots of it. Behind the counter, the bank staff scramble to comply, fear etched on their faces. They fill bags with stacks of cash, their hands shaking with each bundle. The customers, huddled in a corner, watch with wide eyes as the scene unfolds. Their usual day at the bank turning into a spine-chilling thriller. Meanwhile, the robbers keep a keen eye on the bank's entrance, their senses heightened, their nerves teetering on the edge. The adrenaline rush is palpable, their hearts thundering in their chests as they await the moment of truth. As the last bag is filled, a sense of triumph flashes in the robbers' eyes. They've done it. They've successfully pulled off the heist. With the bags slung over their shoulders, they sprint towards their getaway vehicle, their exit as swift as their entry. The bank is left in a state of shock and disbelief. The staff and customers slowly emerge from their hiding places, their faces reflecting a mix of fear, relief, and bewilderment. The robbers, now far away, breathe a sigh of relief. The city continues to buzz, oblivious to the drama that just unfolded within the bank's walls. With the money in their hands, they thought they had gotten away with it. But little did they know, the real drama was yet to unfold. The thrill of the heist quickly gives way to the cold reality of their actions. As our robbers step out of the bank, their faces masked with adrenaline-fueled joy, they soon find themselves plunged into a world of consequences and remorse. The echoes of their laughter dim, replaced by the shrill sirens of approaching police cars and the cacophonous drumming of their own guilt-ridden hearts. Now they're not just thrill seekers, they've morphed into fugitives, their faces plastered on every news channel, their names synonymous with crime. The city that was once a playground is now a labyrinth of danger. Every corner could hide a cop, every stranger a potential informant. The world outside the bank is a lot colder, a lot harsher. The police, relentless and meticulous, are combing through every scrap of evidence, every shred of a lead. The net is closing in, the noose tightening. The robbers' world shrinks with every passing moment, their freedom slipping through their fingers like grains of sand. Internally, a storm brews. Their camaraderie, once unshakable, is now riddled with cracks of suspicion and betrayal. The guilt gnaws at their conscience, a constant reminder of their transgressions. They grapple with their actions, the weight of their choices heavy on their shoulders. The thrill is gone, replaced by a grim reality. The money, once a symbol of their audacious victory, now feels like chains binding them to their crime. The spoils of their adventure have lost their sheen. Instead, they serve as a chilling reminder of the lives they've disrupted, the peace they've shattered, the trust they've broken. Each night is filled with nightmares, each day a test of their resolve. They are trapped in a web of their own making, their actions echoing back at them with every tick of the clock. They are prisoners of their own decisions, their freedom a distant memory. As the net tightens around them, they realize that their actions have consequences that they didn't anticipate. In the end, every choice, every decision has a price. And so we find ourselves at the finale of our tale, where the aftermath of audacity unfolds. The fate of the robbers, once cloaked in the adrenaline and the thrill of the heist, now stands revealed. Their actions, as audacious as they were, have consequences. They were not mere shadowy figures running against the wind of law and order. They were individuals, each with their stories, their hopes, and their desperation. As we trace the threads of their choices, we are led to the stark realization that every act, every decision, weaves the fabric of our destiny. The robbers, in their pursuit of a quick fortune, had set the loom of fate into motion, and now they must don the cloak woven from their actions. The price of their choices, the cost of their decisions, is not measured in the bounty they sought, but in the lives they have irrevocably altered. And what of the lessons learned from their actions? As we delve into the aftermath, we find that the echoes of their deeds reverberate with teachings. Every choice carries weight, every action has a ripple effect, and in the pursuit of what we desire, we must consider the price we are willing to pay. The story of my first bank robbery is not merely a tale of a daring heist. It's a journey into the human psyche, into the depths of desperation, and the lengths one might go when pushed to the brink. So what is the moral of our tale? It is a reflection of our own actions, mirrored in the lives of the robbers. It's a stark reminder that our choices can shape our destiny, that actions have consequences, and that desperation can lead us down paths we never intended to tread. And so, my first bank robbery teaches us that actions driven by desperation can lead us down a path we never intended to tread.